For as long as I can remember, there's been nothing but people who would always say Superman is boring. He's too overpowered. He's not interesting. How can no one see through his disguise? Whine, 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 whine. But my Superman was one who wasn't the most invulnerable person around, but he usually tended to be. But despite all that, he had a wonderfully good heart. Always willing to put himself in harm's way, to suffer any discomfort possible, just for the sake of others. He was always willing to try. And yes, he couldn't save everyone all the time, but he always put forth the effort. With a smile, he would be there in a flash, saving whoever he could. The Superman created by Bruce Timm and his team at the time did a phenomenal job of making sure that while with Batman, there was a pure distinction between Bruce Wayne and Batman, the difference between Clark Kent and Superman were almost non-existent, because Superman is Clark Kent, and I feel like a lot of other media sometimes loses a lot of that. Because for Clark, these are two halves of the same whole. He is Clark Kent. He is Superman. He is all of these things. And while he might play a little bit more bumbling in terms of when he's in his Clark Kent persona, he still has the same heart, the same willingness to believe in other people. The Clark Kent I would see from Superman the Animated Series always would go out of his way in order to accommodate as many people as he could, because that's the way he was raised. Ma Kent and Pa Kent were the most wholesome people you could ever meet in your life. And to see the son that they raised, it's a no-brainer where he gets it from. These were pure, good, honest people who would always try their hardest, always do for others before they even remotely thought to do for themselves. And that was Superman to me, always. When I thought of true, honest justice, I thought of Superman. And when we got towards the end of this series, the interactions with Darkseid and Apocalypse and the suffering he put Superman through, it was something else. It was tragic. It was unfortunate. It really put a lot of things in perspective. That despite all of that, he still tried. Despite losing the trust of the people, he still tried. I also loved the introduction of Supergirl. That was my Supergirl. She could still have fun. You know, she wasn't completely destroyed by the fact that she had to live on Earth, because she at least still had Kal-El, her little baby cousin, all grown up now. Supergirl was a load of fun in this series, and I always loved the episodes that she appeared in, and the introduction of the character of Livewire. Oh my goodness. What a fun new addition to the Superman mythos, who still appears to this day. And Lex Luthor. Man, this depiction of Lex Luthor continues to be one of my favorites because of his smugness, but he always kept a calm demeanor. He was always one step above the most invulnerable being on the planet. And in today's society, they play up the thought that, oh, he doesn't trust Superman, that's why he rails against him and all that good stuff. In this, no, it's because he can't buy Superman. Superman doesn't want anything from Lex except to stop his evil ways and all that good stuff. And Lex hates that. Lex hates how uncorruptible and unshakable Superman's morals are in this. That despite all the misdeeds he does in the background, Superman always manages to foil it in some way, shape, or form. So he just has to outthink Superman as best he can. You know, the brains versus the brawn. And that was always fun to me. It was always such wild developments between Superman fighting those with advanced technology or those who could fight on par with himself. It was a simple series. It only ran for, 3 seasons? But for all 3 of those seasons, I had a fun time. I didn't need to constantly think that, oh, this person's in peril or that person's in mortal danger. But, just to think, how is Superman going to save this person? How's he going to manage to get there in time? What's he going to do? Superman was a fun time, and it really did help to further expand the DC landscape. And when we had the crossovers, such a good time. Seeing Batman and Superman interact in World's Finest, Joker teaming up with Lex Luthor, how out there that all was, that blew my mind. I had never seen something like that. Granted, I was like friggin' 7, but still, it was a great fun and wild time. I ate it up whenever Superman and Batman teamed up because they were so different, but at the same time so similar. And I remember the death of Dan Turpin. What a shock that was to me. When Dan Turpin was killed, just as a slight against Superman, because he had managed to somewhat get one over on Darkseid. To do that, just to make Superman mad, just to make it so that he didn't have a complete victory, was so wild and out there. I still think about it to this day, because I never would have thought something like that would possibly happen anywhere at any time. And the finale, having it be where Darkseid brainwashes Superman and he's sent on a killing spree, hell, that was the basis behind Earth 2 in the New 52. That whole storyline, like, they adapted that into the comic books. It was wild. And that's not to say that the idea of Darkseid brainwashing Superman had never been a thing before, but the way it was portrayed here, the pure rage that Superman ends up in after all of this, the trust that the people lose in Superman, it makes waves throughout the DCAU, or however that's pronounced. It just continued to ripple across the series, and I loved it. Honestly, Superman the Animated Series was a stepping stone for the DCAU, and a wonderful one at that. It helped to continue on the ongoing series of events that Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Alan Brunette, and Dwayne would continue to help shine far into the future. Batman the Animated Series really did walk so that Superman could fly. And I believe the man could fly with this series. I believe that Superman was incorruptible, could do no wrong. And even when he did, I was still willing to believe that he would save us in the end. Superman represented hope, and he still does. He's one of my favorite superheroes. And it's because of this series that I will always say, Superman isn't boring, he's just right. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What did you think of Superman the Animated Series? Did you not gel with it? Did you end up still thinking Superman was boring? Or were you like me, who felt that this was one of the best interpretations of Superman out there? Did this help you to really grow to love the character, or was it something else? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. But until then, please, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, bell, all that good stuff. Or don't, I ain't your daddy. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.